Can cheating be forgiven?
No. Absolutely no chance.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
Oof.
I don't think so.
I think you can, you know.
Hey guys, welcome. This is Ty and Elliot from the Ballers Mindset podcast.
Hi guys, I'm Olympia
And I'm Chloe Ormore.
and we are After 8 Podcast.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's Mids MB.
What's up, guys? It's Jay to the Izzo.
Together, we are the Out Here Podcast. Right. Is it a bad idea? Is it a bad idea to read messages on your partner's phone?
100%.
100%, man.
I just don't. Why would you do that, though?
You don't know there's all the rave about GDPR and my privacy and my data. Why are you reading my messages?
Yeah, that's wild.
You better listen. The thing is, it's not like I have anything mad like in my messages.
Yeah.
But why are you reading it? Because you might see something like, you know how I was saying before, no one's perfect.
Yeah.
Bro, I could be talking to you, like for example, say my girl reads my messages, yeah? I'm talking to you and I'm like, bro, yesterday this girl was pissing me off, bro. But it is what it is. And then you read it and you start going off on some next tantrum thinking that I'm pissed at you. I'm just like, bro, I just didn't like the way you were, the sounds you're making when you're eating or something, do you know what I mean?
And I just needed my brethren's shoulder to, you know, say
Exactly.
like, da-da-da.
Just put it into perspective, man. Or even it can be a thing where it's like, bro, say if I'm a messed you and I'm like, bro, I'm thinking about choking this girl, man. I don't even, do you know what I mean? But you're talking me into the light, saying, nah, man, don't cheat on your girl, all that sort of stuff. You read it now you're heartbroken, crying in the corner over a hypothetical.
Yeah.
What you get? But on the flip side, if there is something mad in there, bro, don't go snooping. They said curiosity kills the cat.
Yeah.
And here you are being curious. Nah, man.
Nah, I
Shouldn't read the messages. Not at all.
Next question, T. Women are more insecure than men.
What do you think?
I disagree.
Ooh.
Facts. No, I don't know actually. I don't know. Because you get some men that are proper insecure themselves. I don't know. It's a bit of like, I don't know, it's a sticky one.
I don't think it's
like,
more one or the other. I think it's more like, if they are, what's the problem that you're facing?
Yeah,
They just take out on you,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Mad, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's like, I think like insecurities will come from like, I don't know, maybe their social media or
Past
experiences but in terms of back to the question, I don't know, I think it's about 50-50. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's different, isn't it?
That's it.
I feel like men and women are both insecure. It's a natural human way to feel.
Yeah.
But I feel like as women, we speak about it more so that those insecurities get broken down.
I agree.
Whereas I feel like men will pretend that, oh, I'm all right,
Yeah.
you know, I got this. Like, no, you don't.
Like, in actual fact,
and
not
it's
the case. I
okay
agree.
that
I
you
agree.
don't. Like, especially when it comes to like, I think careers is a big one and income. I think a lot of men are insecure about that, but how they will they'll make it seem like they don't care about that stuff. Yet, like when someone will be like, I want my man to make at least 50 grand, they'll be like,
Then
what?
it's an
But you're not,
issue.
because you're not making it, but you
Yeah.
said you're not insecure about
See,
it. So
I totally agree.
I
I
think
feel
we
like-
are all more open about
Yeah,
it.
no, I totally agree. I feel like women in general, we speak a lot. So we speak out how we feel, and our like insecurities are one of them. But with men, I feel like they internalize a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the time, like as an example, like let's say height. In the past, because it has been in the past, the men that I've dated in the past that haven't been super tall, they have like short man like issues.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
As
they
in,
won't
like,
admit it.
But they won't admit it because they've internalized it, and that's like an insecurity of them.
Yeah.
And I hear it. Like I'd probably be insecure if I was tiny,
Yeah.
but like, sure than my mates who were like 6 foot something. Do you know what I mean?
Depends on how you look at the word insecure though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because guys can be insecure about certain things that,
Hey, some men are insecure about their height. Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? Some people are insecure because they ain't making enough P's as, you know, like the rappers or influencers or whatever. So there's that.
But I feel like maybe women can get insecure about like random,
Yeah,
or
but
things maybe you don't think is a big deal, but
it's actually a big deal.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I think that's a 50-50 one, you know, because I don't even know what women really get insecure about.
Like likes on a picture.
Do you think they're getting insecure? Oh yeah, because that's when all the friends start coming. Oh my God, Slay, I'm out of breath. All that sort of stuff. You give me life. So
No, I'm
maybe-
talking about like you liking other girls' pictures.
Oh, the other way. Oh, me like. Nah,
And then maybe like, you know when girls say like my boss under your picture and stuff?
My boss.
Like, you know, like your
Is that what they did under your pictures?
I'm about to start deleting
Hey,
the
I'm trying to
comments.
be like, you what the hell?
But yeah.
You know, maybe. Yeah, maybe they are a bit more insecure. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, next question. Can you be in love and cheat?
Oof.
I don't think so.
I think you can, you know. Wait, I want to hear what you. Wait, why don't you think you can?
Oh, straight up, I say no. I don't think you could be in love and cheat on your partner.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Only because in order to not hate a woman that exists, I have to accept that, because in my mind that means that you're incapable of love, because a lot of men cheat, and in my mind they must have loved their partners at some point.
Yeah.
So there must be that ability. Like personally me, I feel like if I'm in love with someone I cannot cheat on you. It means that obviously I think I'm in love but I'm not actually in love with you. But the amount of people that actually cheat and then they go on to like stay with them and stuff like that, I'm like, you must love them to like some degree, but you were still able to do such a heinous act.
No, it's true. I think I hear what you're saying completely. I feel as if like if you're able to cheat, you don't love that person to that degree. You probably have love for them, and you probably are happy with your setup. So like when people cheat and they get back with their partner and they still go on with like living life and having children, etc. I just feel as if like they're just happy and settled with that
Where they
setup.
are,
But I don't necessarily feel like they are super in love with their partner.
I don't know. I feel like if you really love someone, like I feel like maybe your love's waning a bit. Like you're not loving them the most.
But you know, love's not perfect. So like,
I feel like that's just an excuse we say to ourselves.
no, love's not perfect, bro. No one's perfect. No one can be perfect.
Yeah,
You can
but
still love
cheating's worse than like
No.
imperfection. Like,
Yeah, but you can still love someone
Yeah.
and like mess up. Do you get it? Like for example, but then again, it depends on what you mean by cheating. If you're just talking about like chopping or whatever, then there are certain man that will still say, what did my man say? He said you can cheat on your girl 4 times and still love her. So I mean, like, do you know what I mean? And by the way, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I heard it somewhere else and I was like, okay, expand in it. But yeah, I mean, maybe not 4 times, but like you can mess up and still love the person. Do you get it? That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't think so. I think you understand like what you have is good, but I don't think you love that person if you can.
No, because like for example, Lipson is cheating, yeah. Cool. So imagine like you're out, you're on a, I don't know, it's mad. You just end up getting more burst than you thought you would get burst.
Yeah.
And then there's a thing, and it's just like she puts it on you. You're not even doing it. Like she's putting it on you.
Yeah.
Your lips for like maybe like 2-3 seconds, and you're like, whoa, what? Do you get it? But you can still love that person. Hey, a mess up is a mess up, man.
Okay, I get what you're
You
saying,
get it?
but still
Yeah, you
I still think that's a wrong move.
It is a wrong move, 100%, but you can still love that person. Doesn't mean you don't love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess I'm also speaking about sober cheating.
Yeah, no, that's just wild.
Yeah. Because what you said is like you're really, really drunk, maybe.
Or even just like,
Even when I'm really, really drunk, I can still.
maybe like edibles or whatever. I don't know. If you're under the influence, then I can understand.
Yeah, you know better than me anyway.
Is it? Huh?
Don't get me wrong, it depends what sort of a man you are, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're a bit of a bitch and you're gonna allow your girl to cheat on you or reverse it round, you're gonna allow your man to cheat on you, that's on you. But, do you know what I mean? If I was ever cheated on, mums, bro, I would never, ever talk to that girl again.
I suppose obviously you're in a situation, it's different, but saying it from the outside now, not being in the situation, you'd say never again, clearly.
I wouldn't, bro, facts.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, no way, bro.
It's like,
Okay. Marriage is no longer necessary. What do you think?
I've actually been thinking about this quite a lot recently because I always wanted to get married.
Yeah.
And I went through a phase of never wanting to get married.
Okay.
And now I'm sort of like in the middle because I'm like, I don't think it's necessary. I definitely don't. But I do think that in terms of a commitment from another person, I would want to see that level of commitment because it's one thing for someone to be like, oh, I'll be there forever. Then they can just walk away. Imagine being with someone for 15 years and they could actually up and walk with no consequences, nothing, and they could just leave you. And I feel like that's quite wild.
Yeah.
So now in my mind, I'm in a place where I'm like, do you know what? If you're gonna do life together, I don't think it's necessary to make your relationship more valid.
Yeah.
But in terms of security for both parties, I think it's necessary.
Yeah,
because
I agree with that.
you ain't, like when we own a house and a car and everything is in both our names, you can't do that. Legally, you cannot
do that, yeah.
get up and walk away from me. And if
And
you
you
do,
need to
there's
protect,
consequences.
yeah.
There's
You need to protect
consequences.
yourself, absolutely.
So I feel like definitely, especially like in a dynamic of, just say in a heterosexual relationship, and just say it's like traditional. So the woman has left her career, now she's at home raising kids and all
exactly.
of that stuff. You think you're gonna leave me as a single mom with no money when I have no skills, no career because I've been raising your fucking kids? There's no way. So I feel like it is necessary in certain circumstances. But I think maybe if like both parties are extremely comfortable and equal and they don't want to get married, that's probably fine because they know that they'll both be fine.
Yeah.
But I think if there's definitely like certain dynamics in a relationship, the marriage thing has to be there.
Yeah, I think that like I agree with everything you just said. And just to add on to it, I just feel as if like personally, I feel like if I don't get married, I would honestly think that my partner's not serious about us.
What is the reason?
Because I'd be like, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As in like everything that you said, and then on top of that, what we doing? Are we mates? Personally, I'm just like, yeah, if you're serious, you would want to get married.
Does the law protect men more than women?
No.
Yes. I'm gonna just say yes.
I feel like men can do more damage in just life, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like a wrong man can do worse than a wrong woman, in my opinion.
Nah.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think, for the question, I think maybe it does protect men a bit more.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of the lawmakers are men.
Men, yeah.
So I think there's that aspect of it as well. So it's like they don't see it as them protecting most men.
Yeah.
They just see it as like, okay, well, I think this is wrong, and all of us, you know, there might be like 9 men and like maybe 1 woman, or maybe 2 women. But even still, that's not really enough. It's not enough to cast fair laws and all that sort of stuff that protects both sides. So I think that's more of it.
Like, I don't want to get deep into it because I have a very big opinion on like how the law treats men in comparison to women. And do you know what? It depends what country you're in. America, if you're black, it don't matter.
Man or woman?
Yeah, but like do you know what? I don't even want to say men. I want to say men of power. I think men in power get protected a lot by the law. Like they will do. Well, the law will basically make it seem like, oh, allegedly this person has done this, but there's not enough proof.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 women have come forward and said that this man has
done
something, and you're still saying you don't have enough. And I don't know if you know, like in terms of like cases of like rape and stuff, like in terms of actually to get a man prosecuted for rape, it's like a very long process.
Yeah.
It's your word against his.
Yeah.
Unless there's physical evidence, you'll basically have no chance. And people will be like, why didn't the victim speak up? What's the point?
Yeah.
Or you're just going to protect him anyways.
No, I agree with everything that you just said, and I feel like, just to add, like, I found out, right, in some countries, like, if a woman was to come forward and say that, you know, she's been raped, she will get, like, basically prosecuted for it.
Yeah, she'll get prosecuted for not having sex out of marriage.
Yeah, and
right?
I think that's absolutely insane. But, like, you know, obviously we don't live in said countries, but I just think that in general, if someone's coming forward to say that they've had, you know, they've been abused in whatever way, that should be taken very seriously.
That's an absolute no. Are women funnier than men?
I'm laughing because this is a very good joke. This is a very good joke. I can't lie to you. Outside of my family, I think I know maybe 1, maybe 2 at stretch
Like
funny women in my life.
Because you know what it is with funny, it's like whenever you're around them, they're making you laugh.
Do you get it? It's not just
I feel like the woman could go bad for bad with me, like when it comes to child.
Hey,
that sounds crazy.
No, it's true, bro. It's a 10v10, impossible. Nah, I'm
obviously they could, but like in terms of who I've met, like I don't know. I've met that many funny.
Of all the women in my life, or women that I've met, like, yeah, I might laugh, you know.
But there aren't even that many funny guys as well, like.
Exactly, but even when it comes to girls, like, bro, like they're not really funny, bro. Like, they're not really funny. I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing, but hey, man.
Alright,
Depends who it is. Like we keep saying, depends. But the scenario, for example, you're a funny guy. Some of my friends are funny people, but women as well.
Do you know what? Let me say, bro. Yeah, I've never met one funny woman.
Yeah,
and that's a fact, bro.
Really?
Mums, I've never met a woman, bro, who's maybe, you know, like you see some man, bro.
Wait,
Yeah?
there's one in this studio.
Yeah, she's
There's two.
Do you know? Look, on a serious one, like I've met some man, bro. Yeah, and you know they have you dying, bro. And you think where's he come from? But I've not once met one woman. I think she's joke.
Okay, so I'll fire it back at you then. Do you think that's because women maybe are scared of what people think of them?
Maybe, but then maybe that's a big part to play. But same time, I just think like if you look at all comedians, bro, look at them, most of them are male. Yeah. I don't know about any of you guys, but I don't know one female comedian. I tell a lie, I seen one on Insta and she was actually joking, to be fair. Tell a lie. I've just contradicted myself, but she was actually funny.
But then when you're looking for a girl, like things that make you laugh and smile in day-to-day life, like the way she does this or the way she does that, that's the funny side of a girl.
Yeah.
Fine.
Next question.
Is drill music bad for society?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I feel like people don't want to say, I think it is, but it depends what type of drill we're talking about, because I feel like we're past the days of where it was just a gang
making music.
Yeah, now we're in a day and age where like someone like Central C would be classified as drill, but I don't feel like he perpetuates that type of violence that maybe in 2017, 2018 you can like look up articles that corresponds with the music.
I hear it.
So
I think the only damage it does to society is glorifying Asbo behaviour. So like antisocial behaviour and all that sort of like violence and whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it is detrimental to society.
Yeah.
However, on the flip side, these are people who have come from Asbo-like behaviour and are now trying to make a means from a situation that looks very dark and grim. They're just telling their stories. So we're told.
But do you know what it is?
And they're trying to make a career off of it.
But at the same time, if you do the pros and the cons...
I'm all for people getting their bag from bad situations, bro.
Yeah, but if you do the pros and cons of it, right? Yes, it benefits them, but how many people does it destroy in the process? Because at the end of the day with drill music, for me anyway, I used to enjoy like artists who I felt were authentic, but if they need to be an actual murderer or they need to do actual proper county lines and stuff, then it's like...
Yeah, it is detrimental to someone.
It's gonna hurt more people than it saves. Like, if you're gonna have nitties, if you're gonna have victims, like, it's gonna hurt more people than just you being able to make it out of the hood. Because let's be real, like, a lot of the guys around them don't get that much from it in terms of a living.
That's true.
Like, yeah, you might be their manager for a couple of years, but what happens when they're not hot anymore?
Would it go pen?
Then you're back to square one.
True.
I think what influenced me, like I went through a period of, maybe I was 16 to 19, going through the bullshit of, you know what I mean, people know, but, and in that period there, when I think back, what was I listening to, bro?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What music was I listening to?
What was it?
Do you know what I mean? And I look and I think, there's a reason why, like, and then you've got to think that was me at 16 to 19, bro, so you're easily manipulated.
Yeah.
Now I put that to a 14 to 17 year old. Big difference, bro.
But why is the music necessarily related to it being bad for society?
Okay, but then think about this, bro, yeah?
Is it the lyrics or is it what?
Think about this, bro, think about this. When you go to football matches and everyone's singing Sweet Caroline, what does that do for you? Makes you feel good. Yeah. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. You put negative, angry music, what's it gonna do? It's gonna make you, I wanna go do this. It's the same thing, bro. You listen to Wonderwall and they make you feel good. Music can also make you feel shit. It's like the same when you listen to music and it makes you feel down. It's the same thing. You listen to drill music, talks about shanking this and shooting this. You're only gonna wanna go do the same thing.
Shanking
do you know
this
what I mean?
and
It's the same
shooting this.
thing though, do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.